welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared. Today I'm doing a special unboxing of the latest Stonemaier game, Libertalia Winds of Galecrest. This is actually a reprint, new edition with new format and some new cards and things like that. Sort of a re-implementation of an older game. It has a solo mode. It's for 1 to 6 players, recommended ages 14 and up. Designed by Paolo Mori and art by Lamaro Smith, and it's about a 45-minute to an hour game. And I'll read the back here on the box, and then we'll open it up together and unbox this thing and take a look. So, in the world of Galecrest, sky pirates set sail on the winds in search of adventure, treasure, and glory. As an admiral, you command a vast and varied crew, but so do your rivals sailing other ships in the pirate fleet. Each day, the fleet lands on a different island where you'll send a crew member to collect your share of the loot, hoping they'll return to boost your growing group of characters. Libertalia was originally released in 2012. 10 years later, we're celebrating the foundations of the original design with a revised and expanded edition that includes all new art, 40 characters per player, a reputation system to resolve tiebreakers, deluxe loot tokens, a robust solo mode, and much more. So, that is all that we have here. That's what's contained in the box, and a little description of what I was just saying about this being a reprint. So, let's take a look. And as you see, this is first printing, 10,520 of 25,000. All right, so on top, we have the rule book, the overview, the goal, the components. It's a pretty small rule book and not too much going on here. There's 2-player mode, and of course the solo mode, which we see here, called the Automa. And the solitaire rules were by Lines J. Hutter and Morton Monrad Peterson. And so there's some setup and instructions on that. On top of this, we have a bunch of dials for scoring, and then it tells you down here how to assemble everything on these treasure chests, which should be fun to do. And then this is a 2-player overlay tile, and so you just punch all that out. I'll do all that stuff later. Here we've got some punch outs. Of course, we have the treasure. We've got some coins, some doubloons, if you will. I'm not sure if these are like locations for the cards to be set on, that kind of thing. And then we've got saber, the map, the amulet, the hook, all these different stuff. Okay, the relic chest, there's one's kind of blank. The barrel, some more treasure, doubloons, and I think these are just your player color cards for the card you're playing. Another amulet, saber, hook, barrel, more doubloons, and there you can see some more colors on the outside of the ships there. Here is the game board. Let's see if we can open it up. Let's see what we're looking at. So, this side, how many players is this side? Can't tell. But you see you've got a reputation board. I see 2 players right here. So what does it say on the back? 2P here. Okay, well, very similar board. But yeah, this is how it all lays out. You've got your 6 cards that play out in the round. You got your different loot that you can gain, which are those tokens. You've got a reputation track here, which it was mentioning breaks ties now. And yeah, here's a little description of what to do on the voyages before and after. I don't know. One day, one side is sunny, one side is raining. But I do like the background. It kind of reminds me of this art style of like The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which I love that game. It's pretty cool. Very expressive Link in that game. So we've got an insert. We've got a biodegradable bag here full of dice. Nope, not dice. Tiles. Thought they were dice. All kinds of acrylic, plastic type of die. I keep saying die. Tiles of different things. You got your treasure. You've got your doubloons and barrels, hooks, sabers, all that kind of stuff. Amulets. So that's these. coming in a nice little bag there, biodegradable. We have, oh, these are the plastic bits that go into making our dials, which is going to be important. We have our reputation markers for everyone's player color. I don't know why white is pulled out separate, but it was in its own bag. Okay, but this will go over here. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Okay, if it works like Rising Sun or Floating World or something, you know, if you use your reputation to break a tie, you might go down to the bottom, you know, that kind of thing. Or at least that's my assumption. I haven't read the rules on this yet. So we have this tray, which looks like you could probably put cards or some components. We have a bag, which I'm guessing we're going to put these tiles in. It's kind of like a draw and then choose. That should work rather nicely. Let's put these in for now. Okay, it's most here. And that's done. Little zip tie here. Anyway, just put this in, fold it out like that. We have lots of cards to look at, and for that matter, lots of cards to sleeve. Because you know that's what I do. So, we're going to take a look at these. And I believe most of them are going to be the same card repeated for each color for each player. Because that's kind of how this works. You start with the same 6 cards. You know, like one person shuffles and then gets 6, and then everyone follows suit, pulling out those cards. And then everyone shuffles the rest of their deck to get random cards for the remainder of the game. Okay, so here's some varying cards. There's a player aid. Come in.
I need you to heat up
I'm recording right now. I'll be down in 10 minutes. I will.
10 minutes.
Close the door. So you can see the player aid here, how to, you know, resolve the different tiles and everything. And then here we've got a set of cards with the black border here, the Scout, Apprentice, the Beggar, Innkeeper, Cabin Boy, Bandit, Preacher, Barkeep, Stowaway, Explorer, Carpenter, Officer, Smuggler, Bodyguard. Okay. This looks to be maybe a solo card deck. Kind of controls how the solo player would work and that sort of thing. You've got the orange side and you've got the purple side. But I'm unfamiliar with how those work, so I'm just going to set those aside for now. And in this deck, carefully open. Okay, here's some more blue and black cards. The Witch, the Mutineer, the Brute, the Gunner, the Necromancer, Freed Prisoner, Bosun, Brawler, Thief, Top Man, Recruiter, Cook, Watchman, Armorer, Infantry, Merchant, Surgeon, Treasurer, Gambler, Aristocrat, Collector, Quartermaster, Wind Nymph, First Mate, Captain, and Governor. So these are the 40 cards that you can expect to see in your 40 card character deck. As you just saw, they're all labeled. So, you know, they've got names and numbers. Easy to find, easy to look up. Let's see if I can open the next one. Might need some help. Okay. Okay, there's some more of the blue. And this looks to be similar artwork. I think it's the same. Just the different background and corner flag color. Interesting. Set that there. We've got some green. Okay. Perfect. Let's open this one. Basically, since it's a 6-player game, you'll have 6 colors, 6 different decks of 40 cards, all the same. And there you go. So you all have the same abilities, and you start out with the same cards, but that'll change as the game progresses. And you only play a certain number of cards anyway. So there's a lot that you can do from game to game if you get different cards. It's just kind of how that works. Okay. Just kind of organizing them together here. They're all numbered in order. They'll have to be shuffled before you play. But that's the cards. I mean, you've got black, blue, green, purple, red, white. 6 colors. And then your AI solo deck. And here's a player aid. Now, there's only 1 player aid, which is interesting. But I'm guessing this might have to do with the solo cards only. There doesn't seem to be any other player aid for anything else because, I mean, honestly, there's just not that many rules to the game, but you've got an overview here printed on the board. Everything is in very nice production here. Good quality, good thickness here on the cardboard. It's not super thick, but it's thick enough. Yeah, and you've got a nice insert that was designed. You've got spaces for each of the players' cards. And you could probably put the AI and this in here. There's even some slots at the top here that you can see, but that's pretty much it. That's everything in the game and in the box. So I'll be assembling this and sleeving these cards a little bit later, but thank you so much for tuning in to this unboxing of Libertalia Winds of Galecrest from Stonemaier Games. Definitely check it out. I know I'm looking forward to it. I like a lot of cool pirate games. Dead Reckoning is one of them that also recently came out this year. So we'll see how this one plays out. And until the next time, I'll see you all in the next video. See you later.